Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. And if you're new, welcome. So today we're going to learn how to create this design using Canva and our smartphone. Right, it's very easy design to do. Looks tricky, but then if you understand how it works, you'll be able to easily replicate it. So it's like a continuation from the one we created before. This is the first one we created, so it's like a series. I'm just going to create this one and this one here. There's no need to make this one. Everything is there. You can do it yourself. All you have to do is just get rid of this model, bring in a smartphone, right? Search for an iPhone online, not online, even on Canva here, where you search for an iPhone. Let me just quickly show you how it's done. iPhone. So you're going to see an iPhone frame. You understand? So that iPhone frames enables you to now go to your Opay app, right? Because you're talking about Opay. You get a screenshot. You bring in a screenshot into Canva, and then you can place it into that frame. You understand now? So this is the forward version, as you can see here, and then you can see when I did the backward part is also showing here, which I also placed at the back. If you can look at the design here, so and then all you need to do is just to get a screenshot. So the screenshot of the image that you've got, and you can now place it inside that box. So say, let's say this is a screenshot, for example. I can just place it inside. So I can place it here. Right, if this is not going well, there's an iPhone frame readily available. This one is not a frame. All right, so see all. Let's go to see all. You're going to see all the frames that are going to align with what we want. Okay, let's go to all. Where is the one that I used before? Is it this one? Mm-hmm. That's this guy. So that's just how it basically works. You just place that frame here. Okay, if this is not going well, let me just show. You can now search for specifically iPhone frame. You get, so iPhone frame is also showing here. So let me search for that. Yeah, you can see there are lots of them. So you just go to choose the first one we want here, and then we can now place our our screenshot there inside. You understand? So that's how you get it, and then you just place it strategically how it's positioned here at the design. So we'll know what we're doing is this one right here. So let's get right into it. I'll be starting from scratch for the purpose of those that might be watching this video initially rather than the second one, because it's a series, so one might find this one more interesting than the previous one. So we are just gonna have to just do everything very quickly from the start. So first things first, we're going to be needing is a background. So I'm going to start on the white on the fresh page. When you log into Canva, you are going to have to create a new size, right? Create a new size, and then the size you're going to be using is 3000 by 3000, 3000 by 3000. So I will just quickly show you that if you've not done that before. Right, so when you log onto your Canva, let's say I go to my home. This is how it starts. You go to your canva.com. As I said, I always recommend you using the browser. Using the browser makes it more faster, makes it more efficient than using the mobile app, right? So this is it here, and then first thing you want to do when you start to create a design is to click on this add icon right here. When you do that, you select the size 3000 by 3000, but both the length and the breadth, right? And then yeah, it is called height and width actually, but then it's basically the same thing. So you select 3000 by 3000 for both areas, and then you hit create new design. Kind of expression in network glitch right now, that's why it's not showing the details of what I'm talking about. But okay, you can see it here now, it's already showing. So where you see the custom size is here at the bottom, and then I'm going to select custom size. I'm going to pick the size I want to use. That's what custom size means. You see the width, you see the height, you do the 3000, and then you hit create new design and that takes you to the next page and you get started. Do you get that? All right, so going back to our design, the first thing we're going to do is set up the background. After setting up the background, we set up the text. After setting up the text, we place our models and we are done. Do you understand? So very easy. When you know how it works. It's very, 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 very easy to do. So first step of creating most designs is setting up the background. And also, before you even get sometimes when you don't have the color idea for a brand, like say Opay is associated with green, you understand. So since associated with green is just natural, it's just normal, right? It's obvious that you're supposed to use green there. But take for example, it's a startup brand that you've been given a bright identity to create. You will not know what color you go add the initial. So you have to do a little study, what is the purpose of the brand, what color can clearly communicate that purpose of that brand, what color is going to be very, very captivating to the audience, what color is going to be, you know, it's going to resonate with the audience best, and then you do all of that research. And, so it's best to start with black and white, and then you can now add colors and then go with the one that works best. But for this one, we know the color we are going to be using. So let's start. We're talking too much. Also, please make sure you hit the like button. If you find value, hit the like button. It's very, very important. So it enables me that I'm not just creating content out there for nobody. I know that people are watching my content, people are finding it valuable, and I can keep creating more. You understand that now? Okay, so I'm going to click paste here. This background, I've made all of them as available for you guys in the resources. In the So just click for start more info in the resource folder. Everything is available there, right? So all you need to do is just import them into Canva, and you're good to go. So I place the first background, and then I place the second background on it. You understand? You make sure it's fitted, and I place second background on the first one. And what I'm going to do next is I am going to reduce the opacity a little bit so that both backgrounds are properly blended together, not like this or like this, but somewhere in the middle. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So we've done that. Next thing you are going to see that when you look at it, you're going to see seamless transaction, quick and easy loans, customer service, airtime cashback. So all those stuff is positioned at the back. So we are going to have to create our own, right? But before we do that, we have to write the obvious stuff that are there. So you see OP beyond banking. Let's bring that in. OP beyond banking. I go to my resources now, and I search for where is the OP beyond banking, and oh, I found it. So I'm going to select it here, right? This is it here, and I'm going to place copy it, right? You're going to import it, and I'm going to come back to the design I'm doing, and I'm going to place it there. So we are starting with the easy things now, from the top to the bottom. All right, so we're going to place it where we are going to place it, and then I'm going to adjust and place it at the top right corner of the design, ensuring that it's properly aligned. I cannot just place it like this, or place it like this, or place it like this. No, that's not how it's done. You're going to place it properly. You do things properly. All right, so I after placing that, I can now check my design again and look at it and say, okay, what next? You can see beyond banking. So I need to write. I go to my text, I add a text box, and I write beyond banking, dot, beyond banking, right? And I put my, then in it for full stop. There's no full stop. This is graphic design. Mostly we don't normally add punctuation marks when designing it to make it just look more brief and straight to the point. You understand? All right. So the form we are going to be using is Codec Pro. Codec Pro is a free font available on Canva. It's available for your use, and it's free. And even though it's with paid, I told you guys I've made Canva Pro available for you for free. Stop paying people for Canva Pro. They give them for free. Share you get. Yeah. All right. Okay. And then I'm just gonna adjust it here, increase the size again, adjust it here. All right, so beyond banking, what next? Right after that, you look at it again, and then you see successful, this thing successful here, right? The one on top, successful. So that's the next thing we are going to do. We want to add successful. I'm going to go to my resources. Where is this successful? I'll scroll and scroll and scroll. And you are going to search in the resources folder. I just recommend you downloading everything to your phone, uploading them so you can easily get it. You understand? So I've gotten successful. I copy it. I bring it back to my dashboard. Back to my design. I paste and I proceed. Right? Okay. So when I paste it, is there, and then I adjust it accordingly to I want it to appear. I don't want it to be too big, I don't want it to be too small. I want it to be just perfect. So I'm say perfect. I want it to be perfect. So I'm just gonna reduce the size again, right? This I think I created this from scratch. Wow, from scratch. But then that's going to be wasting of time. Waste it take a lot of time to do it again. So we are just going to just continue. Now you see, contact us. We did 24/7, right? So you have to know that because of that language they use their target audience is Nigerians. You're not going to talk to an American and tell them we did 24/7 because they don't know what that means. So contact us. After you don't do in contact us, you're going to change the font to bricolage grotex, bricolage grotex, right? And I'm going to just increase the font, right? And then I'm going to make it bold. After I'm done making it bold, so that it is more, it's more portraying more importance. And then I'm going to just reduce the space in it between them a little bit, and then I'm going to place it at the top right here, as it was done in the original design. Why, you can see that. So you're just going to make this a bit more bigger. Contact us. So that's the main stuff there. Hierarchy. So it's portraying hierarchy. Hierarchy means it is more the most important thing there. And I'm now going to write the second thing, which is just read it 24/7. Ready for you. You understand what I'm saying now? So 24/7. That's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We are here. We ain't going nowhere. And that's true. Opay is around for most of the time. Okay, so now since this one is the second part of the design, you're going to make it a bit smaller because both of them are of the same size. They are going to be contrasting each other. Like people will get which one is the most important stuff there. So it's better for these contractors to be bigger, and then the weekday 24/7 to be a bit more smaller. You understand? Just to give it that unity. You get not all of them. Real. So you just you adjust it, and then you place it properly. After you're done adjusting, what do you notice that we're going to add next? We come back to the design. We notice 24/7 has a color. We're going to add that color at the end of the design because we are going to have to make this deck this the browser, we are going to have to switch to desktop mode in order to be able to achieve that. So we don't want to do that now. We are just going to do that at the end of the video. So next thing you're going to look at, hey, there's seamless transaction and it's written on a what, on a rectangle. So hey, let's bring in a rectangle. Look here on Canva. You can edit the shape as as you please. You understand? It does not come rigid that you cannot edit it. You can just bend it to your will anyhow you want it. You understand? So we bring in that shape, and then you can see it's dark. The grain is dark. So I'm going to give you guys the color code right now for the grain that we are going to be using. So this is the grain right here. This is the grain right here. So when you bring in photos into Canva, you're going to see these recommended colors. This is one of the reasons I love using Canva. So it just makes me, rather than go and think again, if I bring the background, the color from the background is definitely going to complement when I use it, right? So I'm just going to use a darker version that is dark but also very visible to be seen. And then I'm going to make it like that. So let's do this like this. Place it here, and I'm going to go to style and do corner rounding, and then I'm going to do border weight a little bit, and then I'll change the border color to white. So after making the border color white, I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to tap it again, and then this style the border weight should be very little, very little. Let's say five is okay. All right, and then I'm going to increase this segment small, and then place it in the middle, right? So now you can see, but that is darker. So I believe the color is I can just get the color there, but I think it's just dark. No, it's not just dark. Let's see. All right, I'm just, if it's dark like this, then I can now send it backward. I go to position, and then I send it backward once, not twice, once. So it's just behind and it's visible. You understand? But you see, it's not dark because that's just too it's not even it's not blending to the background as before. So I'm just gonna get the color here. The color is supposed to just show when I click on colors. I don't know why it's not popping up. So I'm just gonna get it very quickly from this original design I created before this. So I'm just going to go scroll, not that. All right, so this is it. So it has many editing on it. So okay, I'm going to ungroup. All right, and then let's get the color. Go to layers. Scroll. I'm seeing like okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, it's actually dark. All right, what I did was reduce the transparency. Why didn't I remember? But it's been a while since I created this particular design. I just decided to do a tutorial to share with people that are willing to learn, just like you watching this video right now. So I'm just gonna reduce the transparency to 50. I yeah, 50 is cool. 50 is cool. And then, so before I send it back, I'm just writing seamless transaction and quick and easy loan, right? So I'm just going to bring this beyond banking that I've written here before. I'll duplicate it, I place it here, and then I'm going to write seamless banking. And then on the other side of the square, I mean the rectangle, I'm now going to write quick and easy banking. So the seamless banking is going to be very small, not very noticeable. And then I want to adjust it a little bit by reducing the letter spacing in between. Not too much, not too little. Just okay. All right. Seamless transaction. Okay, I'm just going to go with the seamless banking approach with it, and then quick and easy loan. So you're going to bring in a line. So this line on shapes, you're going to get a line. So now these lines are actually somehow difficult to use sometimes. So it's better. What I do is that I'm just going to get a shape, right? Get a shape, and then I reduce the width, right? They say a line is a shape with no width, so I'm just going to reduce it to it has no width. Then I'm going to make it wide, so that I use it as my line. It is easier. I don't know why the first lines on Canva just have that stuff they're sticking to things when they should not stick, so it's not easy to just move them as you want to move them, right? They are a bit this stubborn now, I'm going to say. So I will do this seamless banking. Okay, and then quick and easy loan. So this is actually a quite this is stretches yeah. All right, and then I'm just gonna bring this here. Just adjust it a little bit. I'm gonna make it curve a bit more. Just make it fully curved. That's 100. Yeah. Zoom in, select the line. Zoom in again, select the line. All right. If line is not selecting, all you have to do is to go to layers, right? And then when you go to layers, you can now just hand pick the line from there, from where it is. Yeah, this is you. I've got you. We're just gonna increase the line in width, and then that's that. So duplicate this seamless banking, place it right here. And then what's the other thing we're gonna write? Quick and easy loan. Quick and easy loan. So I will just write it quick and no need to write the full and just make it a bit more stylish. Quick and easy loans. All right. So you have that, and then that's all. Duplicate, and you have 24/7 customer service and airtime cashback. Airtime cashback. Right. Okay. So what we did here is just to duplicate every stuff that is here. Select multiple, and then select. All right. I'm just gonna select everything, duplicate it, bring it down here, right, and that's so. So then I'm going to write 24/7 customer care All right, and then airtime cashback. Cashback, meaning take your money back. Why don't they just give you the money directly? Okay, so we have that. Now you can see they have a little of shadow. If you send it backward directly, it's not going to be having that shadow. So we are going to bring in the shadow. So you're going to go to the resources that I'll be sharing with you. You're gonna scroll, search. You're not gonna search that long though, but then you're gonna see this guy, this green guy having his blur parts. Yeah, that's the one. This is the one you're gonna be using. You're just gonna bring it to the page, and you are going to be applying it to the design in order to achieve a shadow type, shadowy effect. You would, if you will. All right. So I'm just going to place this here. If I take it to the backward, see, it's going to be obvious. Why? Because I made the background, I made the shape a little bit transparent. So I'm going to place it at the point where it aligns with the line here. You get, so that's going to just give it that shadow vibe directly. So same thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to come to this space and place it directly there. You get, so you're seeing now it's not having that shadow rather than it was being blunt. So you can see this is the before. If I remove it, this is the after. That's after. Yeah, that's it. That's us. It's just there, right? So I'm just gonna bring it back, so it's not having that effect. So what we'll do now is that we are gonna select everything that we've done. We're gonna select everything, right? And then we are going to just group all of them. So let me let's select the first one first. This guy is actually coming where it's not supposed to come. So I'm just gonna send it backward. So that's that. So if I select him now, it's at the back. So you can now select multiple, no, with his family over here. Select the line, select and grouping. So we group the first guy. So same thing with the second people. We are going to select everything. Select, 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 select. So we are selecting them. Select. Zoom out, and then I regroup too. Right, so we have that. So now all you have to do is to stop on them, and then I'm just send them backward just once, like so it comes to the back of the background, not disappearing but just goes back here. Understand? Yeah, so I can now reduce the transparency, not much, but let's say 75, just to make it blend more with the background. Yeah, we have that. Same thing I'm gonna be doing with this other guy here. So I'm just gonna send him backward, and then reduce transparency to 75 also. Right, so we have 75. We're already going forward. All right, and then the next thing now is quick we are going to add the model. So I just noticed, let me just increase this, the background I added before a little bit. Let me increase it more to 52. Yeah, this is better. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in the guy, the model. So the model also is available for you guys in the resources. Let's scroll through to get it. I'm not even downloading anything. Alright guys, so I've gotten the model. I just gonna place him here as it was done before, but don't worry, everything has already been edited. You can see that white outline. Now we're gonna do this again. You duplicate the model, is now to you place it so two of them perfectly syncs, and then you're gonna go to effect and go to effect. Under effects you're going to see all of these options, but we are not going to select any of them. We are going to go to effects again, effects here again, and then we are going to go select that. After selecting that effect again, I'm now going to select duotone. So duotone gives me the capacity to change the color of any element that I'm using. So I'm going to change the color of this guy to white, right? providing us that white outline that we want. So this shadow here too, I'll tap on it and then I'll bring it up to white. So everything is going to be white. So the guy can have a white outline. Okay, it should be showing anytime soon. Don't know why. Right, so why that is taking some time to load. And the next thing now, you see this money icon at the back. So something, just go get the money icon, and then we can now place it at the back, position it at the back there, at the back there. So I'm just gonna copy this and just you know go to our design and paste. All right, okay. So now we place that. So what? Oh, you can tell me. You cannot answer me. Obviously right now. But then you can ask. If I ask you now, what's good? What's the reason of placing this money icon here? Does it serve a purpose? What are you going to say? Yes, of course it serves a purpose because we are talking about Opay. Opay is a fintech company, money, and they deal with money. So just placing an icon here just shows that they handle your money, and that creates a halo effect so that the customer associates them with money rather than just the green background. The customers think a model, but what is it? What do they do actually? Some people don't read, but when they see this dollar sign on the bag, they know that okay, yeah, they're talking about money. So you can see now the white outline has appeared, but it's not showing completely white. I don't know why it has a touch of green, so you're just gonna have to touch that more and make sure that it's totally white, right? So this is it's not yet totally white. It has to be F all through to be totally white. Same to the second. Okay, the second guy with the first guy. Okay, now they are totally white together. So one will do that. We have this outline. So what we'll do now is to now go to our position and send it backward. So we see, and then when we increase the size a little bit, we see we have the outline. Now I can now just place it like this. So that's how you create an outline if you want to create one on Canva. Don't make it too big because when it's too big, it's not nice again. Just something easy to do. I think that's okay. So we have this, and then this final part, the download the app visit. So very easy stuff to do. Go to your elements. Right, I believe you've watched the first part, you might not need to watch the second part again completely. I believe some things you just have to copy and paste. When I'm creating design, just copy and paste for some part. So we go to your elements, right? And then you're going to get your shape. Those elements, get a shape, either square, rectangle, whatever. You get it. And then we are going to be selecting the shape that's going to give us the outcome that we desire, right? So I'm just going to go here, tap on shape, and then you can see when you come here there's shape on the toolkit here, right? So I'm just going to select that shape again, and then I'm going to scroll down. You see various options here. Just keep scrolling, then to this one, the way it is curved at the end. So that's what I want to be curved at the end. So I'll select that, and then I'm going to change the color to white because it's white I want. You understand? I don't want yellow. Yellow is a good color, but for what I'm creating right now is white. So I'm just going to place it here, increase its size, adjust it, adjust it. Just gonna adjust it. I don't want this other cut end to be showing here, so you're going to make it very big so that the other part is pushed into, right? It's bleed. You call this bleeding, so you're going to bleed the other part out of the design. So this is it, right? And then we have the green part also. So just too high. I want to bring it a bit lower, bit low. Wow. All right, and then I'm going to shift it again because we want to give some space. They're going to write in something at the other end, right? We don't want to just cover everywhere. So just to make things faster, you just move it with your hand. All right, and so that's the first one. We duplicate, and then you change the color to green. I don't think I've used any color yet. I've not shared with you the color code source far. So this is green. We are changing it to. So this is the color code here, 08 08D81C 08D81C. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to take it and I'm going to send it backward. Yeah, this is it here. I'm going to shift it here a little bit. Like that, like that. All right, and then what again? You see our black shape, our black shape there. So we are going to just duplicate this guy, make him dark, and then we are going to now push it here, reduce it, and then send him to the back. Send it to the back, right? But we are very serious with English. That's what we should say. Okay, I'll bring it down, and then I'm going to create an outline on the shape. Go to style, and then I'm going to go to border width. After increasing border width a little, I'm going to change the border width to white, so it does not just fade directly. So people know that hey, there's something there. Oh, you understand? So that's why we are adding the outline. Because if you don't, it's going to be very it's not going to be obvious. Okay, so I'll go to style again and reduce the little. 10 is okay. 10 is okay. All right, so this text you're going to be writing, you are going to have to write them yourself. I'm not going to write it again. So you are going to get this what they call it now, this and get it on Play Store and all of that. Yes, it's very easy. You get it and then you write it, download, and you place a line. So to just very fasten the video, I'm just going to place it here. So the main we have done the main stuff. Actually, the main stuff that we've done is the creating of the background, and then the blending of the seamless transaction. You see, this one is not is more bigger than the other one, than this one previous one, and this is still good, it's still okay, right? As far as the customer understands what we're talking about. And this one is more bold, actually they can read it. You understand? Yeah. So here, this is our final thing. Second to the final thing, actually, we're just gonna copy this guy and place him here. All right. So I'm gonna paste him here. So you bring it from your resources and then we are just going to place it here. Like, oh, take money. So this is why we are adding the money icon. So the people know, the audience know that, oh, they are talking about an app that deals with money. You understand? So that's the reason why. Okay. And then after that, there's a lightning effect that I made available on the restriction. Is a lightning effect. It's really not noticeable, but it's needed. Like you can see what it does here. Without it, there it's just dark. But when I place it here, you see how it shines. So I'm just gonna get it from this place. You are going to also get it from the resources. We are going to place it. So this follow us on socials. I will just copy so I don't waste much time. You can just write same font we use for all the stuff we've written here. Both of them are both Codec Pro, right? So we just get write the font on Codec Pro, and then we're going to place them here. Paste. Right, copy and paste. Right, so these guys now I might have to just move them backward more. Mm-hmm. Right, that way. And then the other stuff I said was here, the light that adds, that's very, just gives it that glow at that point. I'm just gonna get it also and paste it there. So we are rounding up now, and then the final thing after pasting that, you just bring it in and paste it here. Don't worry, I made it I so had transparent background, so you'll be able to spot it when you're bringing in your design. So the thing we are going to do is the contrast. So this 24/7, we are going to now add it, right? That's when we use the yellow color that is on this our model right here. So to do that, I'm just going to make this have a desktop site, right? You're going to convert to the desktop site. Excuse me. All right, so that's why I urge all of you to be making sure that you're using the Canva on your browser, because you cannot make it a desktop site when you're using it on your mobile app. If you're using it on a PC, that's fine, that's cool. You can do what I'm about to do with your PC. There's no problem. But when you're using a smartphone, you have to make it have a desktop site, right? Okay, so when I do that, we download and we are done. And see ourselves in the next tutorial video. Okay. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Now, the next thing here is this constructor video 24/7. So I'm just going to copy that 24/7. Copy, you see it's selected already, and then I come down. You can say I can now select my color. I will not be able to select my color if I copied something in the previous one, but now I can do it since I'm on desktop mode. And now choose this yellow color. This yellow color is the same as the same color as this on the shirt of the modem. In case you're not presented with it, here's the color code: FFD5, FFDE59, FFDE59. So you can just go with that. So after we've done that, we're done, right? Just and zoom out. Okay. Oh, Canva. That's nice. All right. So yeah, we have that. So that's how easy it is to create this simple design. Not actually simple, but then that's how easy it is to create this design using your phone on Canva. So next thing you are going to do now is to download it. You click on the top icon there, click on download, and then you select. If you're having multiple pages, you go to all pages. You can select only this page that you edited to be downloaded, like I am doing now. So I'll just select. I don't want, I'll deselect all pages and I'll now select my current page, which is page 5, and click on done. If I want to increase the quality, I can increase it like this, like this, like that. So that's going to increase the quality of the design, and then I hit on the download icon. You understand? That's very easy. Now, mind you can only do this when you're using Canva Pro. So make sure you watch the how to get Canva Pro video, and then you get Canva Pro for yourself, right? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, you subscribe, and please let me know if my video is really helping so I can keep creating more content. Thank you so much. Have a very, very wonderful day. Peace.